What is up, y'all? What is up? Let me fix my damn hat. What's going on there? Oh, and I still gotta get this up here. Y'all know I need like a couple of minutes. I don't know why bruh, my remote is not working. Come on. Don't do this. Don't do this remote. Oh, damn, that shit worked. Hey, what is up? What is up? Sorry, I'm currently trying to change, bruh. Sorry, I gotta dead smack this remote. I'm currently trying to change this TV screen to be a bright light so that y'all can see me a little bit better. I mean, I think I still look good. Did I turn off the TV? Oh, okay. I think I still look good with just this light, but I don't know. I normally like putting the bright light on. And then also too, I have to post on my Discord that I'm live right now. So that's normally something that I do. So I gotta go right this. Live right now. Heat. You want to join my Discord? My Discord is in the description. And then I'm gonna do the same thing on my Instagram. And oh shoot, I did not answer that person's Instagram. I'm so sorry. I'm just not a social media person. I'm literally not a social media person. So, and I'm not even in just literally anything social media. It's so hard for me to respond to people unless it's like a YouTube comment. Like that's literally the only social media I focus on. Create this live right now. Here we go. Perfection. Post that up. Injected himself with crushed butterflies, spent 7 agonizing days in the hospital before dying. I need to read that. I'm sorry. That was a very sad thing I just read. Okay. Oh wait, I still don't have the lighting up here. But today, y'all, we're going to be building this project. And this project is literally going to be hell. You know why? Because it's something we just built yesterday. I didn't have too much time to like plan it, but I do have it planned. I do have like steps on it. But it's definitely going to be something else. So basically what we're trying to do is we're creating this to-do app, but the goal is to create it with the concept of using the local storage, which I think I honestly got down pat. I finally think I understand it. So I think for me, the local storage part isn't the hard part. It's actually just creating the to-do list. That's going to be where the hard part is. But we do have reference code. Hey, what is up, Clark? What is up, Clark? You've been gone for a minute. So let's go and just jump right into it. As y'all can see, it is day 148. And I need one of these on chat and one of these on my notes. So give me 1 second. Actually, I thought I was prepared. Well, I am still kind of prepared. So here is this to-do list code. This is going to be our reference code that we throw at the bottom. If you're new here, that's normally what we end up doing is we have a little bit of a reference code for later. So you need to go shake. I'll be right back. Oh, it's all good. It is all good. It is all good. So I'm gonna have this phone in the chat. This phone is gonna be my little helper real quick. Okay, hold on, because it just played me. Okay, 1 second, because I took my notes on my phone because I did this at work. So let's go in here. We're going to wait. Actually, no. I want to show y'all how it works basically, because as y'all can see, this is going to be a little bit different from what I'm used to. But I did look over it for a while, so I think I'm gonna do pretty well, to be honest. Might have a couple of things that are, I might get lost in, as in, should it be wrapped in this, wrapped in that. But here's where the local storage and saving to the local storage ends up coming. So that's where you end up doing actually, I don't even know what this is because we didn't, oh, right here. I was like, where is it? You do this JSON stringify, but they kind of wrapped it around the to-dos. I'm confused on what this is. Oh, we declared to-dos earlier. Okay, so they wrapped that around the to-dos, and then this one, they wrapped it around the to-dos as well, but they did it in this way. So that's probably going to be even more confusing for me. But let's go and look at this. And, oh, I guess it's saved. Oh, honestly, I can't believe I just said that because the whole point is that it taught us how to save. So we have eat, run. Let's just go jump, right? We're not going to really care about anything that we add. So now we have 3 things. So we're going to check off eat, check off run. We're going to delete jump. Let's go and see if that pops up in the application here. I wonder if it shows. Okay, so it doesn't, even if we delete, it doesn't show that we deleted. That's something I kind of don't like, but I could probably fix that. I'd probably figure that out. But that's something I kind of don't like. I would want it to save when it deletes as well, but I think that's super cool. So since it's checked, it's completed, right? But when you close this out and you actually uncheck it, but you just have it written there, then you end up going to the application. You open up to-dos. Sorry, I just want to see what the key is. Oh. You open up the to-dos. Then it says completed false, meaning it was not checked. While this one is checked, completed, true, and run. Another thing too is I want to make sure that if I uppercased, does that also work? So we're not going to check off that run. I just want to see. So yes, and it does uppercase, so it comes out as false text run. So that's pretty damn cool. So let's go and comment this out. Y'all already know the business. You already know the deal. And I remember that I have to, I don't know, I can't recall if is this zoomed in already, y'all? Is this perfectly fine, the way that it's zoomed in or not? I think it is, right? If I do it one more time, I honestly forgot how. Oh yeah, that looks like it's too much. So I think what we're gonna do is drop this down. Oh wait, what the hell is this code? Oh, I think this is for my rock, paper, scissors game. I was like, yo, what the hell happened here? That was like dumb long ago. Well, this is because I'm in my practice projects. So let's start, and I think I have to start on line 3 is what I recall, so everybody can kind of see where I'm going here. But what we need to do is we need to get these DOM elements, and we need to declare simple things like form input and then to-do list, which obviously is going to be coming from here. You got to-do, or where is it? Oh, well, here, form input, and then to-do list right here. So we just got to go and declare those ones. So we're going to go const. I hope the third line is where y'all can see. Yeah, it looks like it's the third line. So we're gonna go const form equals, and then we're gonna go document dot get element by ID, and then we're going to do form. And you know what's crazy, y'all? I actually fumbled the bag when I first tried to make my own to-do list. So let's see if I struggle today, which honestly, that wouldn't be a bad stream if I did struggle. But let's go and see if we can get this done. Who knows? Then we gotta go to do input from the other side. And then I think the other one is just the same thing, right? To-do list, but we're gonna actually name, I think, this one to-do list. So we're gonna go like to do and then uppercase list, something like that. Not too positive. Oops, I accidentally went to, oh my gosh, stop. Equals document. You said do you save your projects? I mean, if you're saving it, make sure you save it in a new file in your VS Code. I do save my projects, but what I started doing was I actually save it through GitHub. Like I basically posted all my projects on GitHub. I made sure that they were all transferred over there. So I don't really save it like on my laptop or on Visual Code. I save it through GitHub. And then if I ever want to like revise the code, I normally don't save it there, so I'll leave it on my laptop for the time being, but if it's like I'm done with it, I'll just upload it. But I don't really post it because I think I messed up the name on there. I think my GitHub's name literally shows my real name. So I'm probably going to post it like later when I fix how to change that damn name. So I have it on private right now. But alright, so next we just got to get into the simplicityness, which we have to load these to-do lists when the page opens. So honestly, the best thing for us to do here, sorry, just looking at my notes. The best thing for us to do here is going to be an add event listener. But this thing is going to be a little bit different, which is why I kind of wrote this one out. Because this is like the first time I've ever seen something like this. So basically what they are doing is they immediately get into the document.add event listener, which like I said, I like add event listeners, but document.add event listener to specifically, I guess, get the document content loaded. Like this is something I should take a note of. Like this is crazy. I had no idea. But my thing is, what is it to do? It says load to do's one page open. So like, does that mean it's popping up like beautifully, like, or is it like what does it mean that the doc is gonna load, or is it saying that whatever you write in your to-do list is gonna end up popping up because of this? Like, I don't know. So I would honestly have to write down that code and probably get like with a whole line of code and probably figure out exactly what that's doing, because the document isn't obviously something that's we created. The document is like when you do, you know, this document.add event listener. Or, oh wait, no, not document add event listener, but document get element by ID. So it's weird that you could do document.add event listener and then DOM content loaded. But I wonder, actually, shouldn't it have like a definition? It says, hi Marzi, is this a free CodeCamp project? Well, I'm basically bringing the free CodeCamp project to my Visual Code. So I'm trying to do the free CodeCamp project that I did yesterday. But I'm going to try to do it on my own. So this is like, I guess the idea came from Free Code Camp, yes. So we're going to see, because real quick, I wanted to see document.dom content. I want to see if they're going to tell me what it is. Okay, they're not. I think they want me to like literally write it in here. Wait, why did I put quotes? Oh, I guess I'm supposed to. Whatever, I guess I'll look at it later. And then we're gonna do the comma. And then I think from here, we're gonna be doing the load to-dos. Which I don't think, did we even declare to-dos? No, we didn't. So I guess we're probably gonna get into that later, right? Load, if I'm putting load to-dos. And then this is like the only thing that I really took like a note on, and I legitimately wrote everything because I was like, I don't even know what this is. So now let me go to my actual notes where I have to figure stuff out. It says, hello, what is up, Aniket? What is up? What is up? So it says here, now the goal is to add the to-dos. So this shouldn't be too difficult to end up doing. So let's just get right into this. Immediately, what I'm thinking so far, if we have to add the to-dos, you say genuine advice, whenever you're stuck, first read the free code comes, whenever you're stuck, first read the steps free code can provides rather than the actual code. No, yeah, big facts. So I'm trying to think here. I believe we go, because there's something that we got to do with the form. So if we're trying to sit here, and I think the goal is to add to-dos, I'm not sure if are we submitting the to-dos? As in like you're adding, oh, actually, I think that might make sense. But I need to see exactly what is this form targeting. So, so the to-do form is actually targeting straight up the form. So I'm a little bit perplexed here. Oh, you know what? It's not even gonna pop up. So I can't even see. Oh, it low-key added though. It low-key added. It just went nowhere. So I think I'm supposed to do something like form, I believe, .add event listener, because I think what I'm doing is I would need to add this event listener to submit, like with the add button. So I guess when you're clicking it, it's actually submitting, I think, right? Because then that would be me going for the form? Or would that be me go? Can I please spell submit? Or would that be having to go through? Because it can't be the to-do list. Because for one, nothing's even written there. But it's clear that we're eventually going to have to add an LI though, because they did not add it through here. So that's going to be something. And it wouldn't be button. So, but would it be to-do input is where I'm kind of confused. Would I write input or am I doing the form? I think I'm doing this. Part of me just thinks this. And then I believe I'm supposed to go function E so we could do that little event thing. Because now here we got to do is, you already know the easy little prevent default. You got to do E prevent default. I honestly never really, well, actually, I feel like I do understand it. It's just, I'm always someone where it's hard to explain, but thank God they wrote it here. So this is the event interface that tells the user agent that if the event does not get explicitly handled, its default action should not be taken as it would be normally. So I don't know if, I wonder, would it work now or no? Probably not, because we still need to get it to where, well, it's literally submitting somewhere, but we need to get it to where it pops up on the screen at some point. But I don't think we're done here. I think we're eventually going to need to add a couple more things. You said, hey, what's up, Marzi? Aniket sent me here. Hey, that's what's up. I'm also a coder, a live streamer learning coding, and just wanted to say you're freaking awesome and keep going. Thank you so much, man. Definitely, I want to check out your live streams. That is pretty damn cool. What time do you normally go live? It says, which approach do you like most, bottom or top down? You said, which approach do I like more? Honestly, I think you said bottom or top down. I feel like if you're saying like starting from the top of your code to the bottom or starting from the bottom to the top, I feel like I'm top to bottom. So then here, now we need to end up getting into a little bit, like I said, eventually we're going to have to end up creating this LI. So I don't know exactly where I want this to head to, but I believe we have to declare something. I'm not positive though, Since both my favorite streamers are streaming right now. Morning and late night, I'm watching your stream on the side of my stream. Oh, that's dope. That is dope. Man, if I had another phone, I would definitely do it too, but I only have 2 phones and I need them both right now. So that would be terrible. I mean, I could put, actually, yeah, no, I think that's all I could do. Let me see. So we got submit function, E prevent default. So I believe I'm going to need to declare something, but I'm just not positive exactly where I'm going here. Because we got to get it to the point that when you submit the text that we are writing, for one needs to be on the screen. But then, like I said, we at some point we got to create this li, and then we got to basically save all this information. So I'm assuming I probably would do something like, so I gotta remember. So let's stick to the first thing. I need to do something where I believe the text needs to be put there. You said, oh yeah, don't worry, keep doing what you're doing. Yes, yes. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. I'll definitely catch your stream later. What is up, John Doe? Damn, I can't think. I think I'm about to go with something like to do text. I feel like that makes sense. But then it's just like, what exactly am I going to be equaling it here is where I'm kind of getting a little bit flustered. But I think no matter what, it's going to have to do something with the input. Because the input, or this specific thing, is where we're actually typing. Yes, because this is the, yeah, okay, so I have to do something with what we are inputting. And so I'm assuming this would be input, and then obviously how do you get the value of what you inputted? That would be dot value. But then now here's where I'm lost. Or would it be aria value text? Because I feel like that is something that I'm missing. Maybe not aria. Let's go dot. There has to be something. Oh, whoa, why are they playing with me? Stop. I just need value. I hate when they do this. Value space and then dot. Actually, wait, hold on. I kind of wanted to see. Did they help me? Okay, no, they didn't. They don't care about us. They don't care about Bruno. So here, I'm not too positive. I feel like I might have to look at my reference because I feel like I remember there being something. So I'm gonna just put like come back. Come back. I feel like I don't think it's just input that value. I feel like there's something that's supposed to be around that. But that's okay. Let's just keep pushing this forward. As long as I know something was supposed to be there, you just keep going. You said also, I love that you're not using AI right now, preferred method over here. No, yes, definitely. That's always been something that I'm like keen on. It's like, I don't want to use AI and I don't want to like, well, I mean, I don't mind using like frameworks or libraries, but I feel like I want to wait until I get vanilla down. So I think that's going to be, just super, super dope if I could do that. So here I'm assuming next we got to make sure that the to-do list text needs to somehow be equal to, I guess that would just be blank, right? The to-do list text needs to equal like text. So I think you would just put a blank string. But I think I'm doing an if statement. Do I have to do an if statement? Or can I just am I over and done with? Do I have to? I guess technically, because if you're going to be doing that to do, or would you just be able to just type it out? Because unless, I always thought you would do it like, it would do like an if statement if you're going to continue going. But I don't think I'm continuing going after this. I think this is literally all I'm writing, but I mean, A. So yeah, input.value. Damn, I wish I could just remember what this one was. So it's const to do text, input that value. There's definitely another dot. That's all I could say. There's definitely another dot there. But whatever, we'll just keep pushing. We already have the code saying come back, so we got this. So next, I'm assuming we need to end up getting into specifically, now we need to create this li, which is something that I've been waiting for, I'm not gonna lie. So this is pretty easy. So I think we're just gonna go here and we are going to do, are we giving this a name? Like, can I name this anything? Or is this like something you have to do? I don't know. I think I'm gonna go add to do. I don't know if I'm giving this a name or something. Like, what the hell are we doing? Right? Or am I messing this up? I think I'm good. Add to do, unless I forgot to declare add to do. No, I think I'm good. And then you just do. Why would they do me like that? Wait, now I'm lost. I think I'm doing add to do and then stop. Don't do me dirty. And then we need to do text here. Close that out. And that should hopefully be, how is this possibly creating my li? Actually, because now I just confused myself. Add to do. How is that possibly creating my li? Okay, let me just revert. Where are we getting everything? So we're getting this from the input dot value, which I still feel like I'm messing up on something at the end. So whatever the input dot value is, and then we're doing the add to do. It's not that it equals, but I guess, actually, what are these parentheses telling me about this? I think I'm getting confused with this in here. Oh, you know what? I think I just remembered. I believe it's supposed to be dot trim. Okay, dot trim. That makes sense. Yeah, okay, so that's supposed to be dot trim, but I'm still stuck on how is exactly this? Because I thought to add a li, I thought you would do add or create element. But I believe this is the way that they ended up doing it. We'll see. Maybe I gotta just take a note. Let me take a note of this. I'm still confused with how add to do is coming from, unless that's supposed to be like a function later. And then let's go to do text. So, okay, so we added that to the note. Perfect. If y'all are new here, man, we are on day 148. Definitely hit that subscribe button. Come join me on this journey. Be super, super dope. So I think, like I said, this is supposed to create the li, which I still am a little lost on how, but we're just going to do that. And honestly, if this doesn't work, then we're going to have to do it the way that we know, which is just create element. But now, simply, we just got to save the to-dos. If I could spell. So we got to save the to-dos, and that should just be it. Which this is simple. You're just literally saving this to the local storage. Let's see real quick. I just want to see how far we got. So we still don't have it to where we could do that, but let's see. So the local storage now, it is here. Oh no, this is the old one. I was like, I'm surprised that worked. I'm like, how is that even how is that even going through? But okay, I guess that's fine. And then down here, now I believe this is when we finally get into, do the to-do text. So we did the to-do text equals whatever, or blank strings. I'm assuming that means whatever you type. I think. I mean, I could be completely false on that. But then I think here we need to do the input.value is going to equal blank text as well. I mean, blank text, blank string. And please, okay, I thought they were going to try and get me, bro. Do I do multiple equals or is it just one? I think I go with one here. So that should be good. I'm really trying to see exactly how this is adding, though. Because this whole time, this is supposed to be adding the to-do. Okay, I guess that's just what it's called. That's what the only thing I wrote in my note is just add to-do. Okay, we'll see. We'll see how this continues to go forward. Next, sorry, I was gonna go check it out, but then I'm like, clearly we didn't do anything to really see it, I feel like. I guess not as of yet. So then now we need to do this handle clicks on list is what I wrote. So handle clicks on list. So then that should be easy. Honestly, I kind of like wrote exactly what I needed to do here. So we're just doing to-do list, add event listener, click. Oh wait, hold on. We gotta go click, and then from here, I'm assuming I'm just doing the function E once again. Assuming, this could be entirely wrong. So I'm getting into the function E. And then what am I doing? The same thing with the prevent default, I'm assuming? Or no? Maybe not, maybe not. Possibly not. Could be the prevent default. There's other things that you could do the E for, but specifically though, I gotta think about specifically what are we doing with the to-do list, which is this. Also, then is this literally gonna be where I add the li? Like, I don't get how this is what creates the li, but it seems like we're probably gonna do it later in here. Literally. So that's where it's kind of like, eh. But I'm assuming here, I'm probably gonna have to jump into an if statement. Not exactly why, but we're gonna jump into it. And we're just gonna go eTarget dot class list. And then I believe dot container, because we need to do something with the button here. The button, or dot, not dot container, dot contains. And then we need to do something with the delete button. If I can spell. Wait a second. what do I do this? Oh, okay, I was like, I'm gonna mess up the syntax so bad. So then now we're doing something to create a delete button, or not create it, because this is getting it from the class list, delete button. So is it already created? Yeah, because there's no delete button here, so we're just getting it from the class list, and we're bringing it into action. So whenever this event is clicked, basically, it's saying target, whenever the specific function or event happens, you're going to target the class list that contains delete button. And I believe that's what that means, because contains is like, it's not something that we created. It's not something, yeah, so at first I thought it meant like container, but I'm like, no, like we did to do container and we didn't even declare that. So contains is actually something that they have. So dot contains a delete button. So then that's pretty good. I'm wondering, do we need to write anything within this? I think we need to, let me think, because of this delete button, so we're getting to the delete button. So let me think of what exactly we have to do. So when you basically, I need to think of the function of this delete. So when you delete something, whatever that delete button is attached to needs to get deleted. So obviously that probably is gonna recall, or we're gonna need the dot remove. But exactly how do I write that? I believe you just would do, I believe you're removing the parent element, right? Because this is gonna be clatched onto your to-do list. Damn, I'm trying to like think. Yeah, this is gonna be clatched on your UL. Yeah, so then you would do e.target dot parent. Am I doing parent element? Is that how I'm writing it? Parent element dot remove, I believe. Yeah, because you're basically going to be removing the to-do list when you click this X button. I think that's correct. I hope so. We got to move forward, but I always got to remember to do save to-dos. Oh, to-dos. And then something like that. So that I can end up saving it. So yeah, because we did that up here. Okay, so it looks good. It looks good. Save to-dos. Now I'm believing, do I just hop into an else if? I believe I do, because we need to declare a condition here. So, it says, I'll be taking my leave early today. That is all right. See you later, Anna Cat. Says function E is correct. All right, thank you for that. Thank you for that. It says E is the event. E dot will show you what parts of event you can call. Okay. So then that's good for me to know. It says, what makes you want to become a web dev in particular? I feel like for me, I just honestly, at first, it was because I thought, if you leaned into web development that, like, you would get paid good, you'll get easy money, you'll be quicker. But then I feel like eventually, when I stopped really caring about the pay, and then I kind of realized that it actually wasn't going to be like that, and that people were just saying that for views, I was like, oh, you know what? I think I just actually like it. So I just started to, like, enjoy it, and it's really fun to me, and I feel like I kind of built like this YouTube channel around it, and it feels so nice to like know that I documented the journey from day 0 all the way to day now, and people enjoy it. But then also too, I feel like for me, I kind of see it more as like a side hustle. So like I don't even see myself joining a company, even if like let's say my skills really like skyrocketed. I probably wouldn't even really apply to a company. I kind of see it as like freelance work, or if I got like an offer, who knows? Maybe it depends on what it would be. Maybe I would apply, maybe I wouldn't. But I just feel like for me, I never really saw it as you're gonna work at this company. I seen it as like freelance work, or a side hustle. I'm gonna do it for like $200 a month. I really wouldn't care how much a month I did it for. I'm not expecting like it to pay my bills or anything, because I already have a job that does that. So I don't really need this financially as I thought I wanted it to be. So for me, I'm actually kind of leaning more towards cybersecurity, if anything. I feel like I just do this for fun and as a side hustle, I guess. But we need to target here. Specifically, now we need to get into the tag name, right? Because the tag name, we need to be getting into this li. So then that is why we're going tag name here, which is going to equals the li, which I still don't even really know where we're approaching here, because I thought we were going to be creating it. But now I'm realizing we're not. But I think we're tag naming the li, meaning if this is what is creating the li somehow, this is the tag name. Or no, I think we're probably just naming it, right? What the hell is a tag name? The hell is a tag name? I don't even know, but I think we're just naming it. I thought we were creating it, but I think we're naming it. This is what creates it. This is probably just naming whatever the hell that is. I don't know. Next, though. So now if we're targeting this li here, we need to do something to where when it's, let me see. I think it's this one, right? When it's clicked, you want it to be completed. Oh, so we're targeting the click of the li? Oh, wait, my bad. We're targeting the click of anything in this to-do list. So I'm assuming now when you click the li, like whatever text you've written, it will do the completed task, which is check it off. But if you click the X, it will remove it. So this is allowing me to click in two different places at the same time, but in the same spot as in the to-do list. So that's kind of cool. So I think we're going target, and then we gotta go class list dot, am I doing remove? No, I think I'm doing add. Or not even add. I think it's toggle, right? Because you want to be able to turn it on and off. Yeah, because if I do add, that means I can click it, but I can't click it off unless I did a remove. But it's easier to just do a toggle because toggle kind of allows it to be clicked on and off. But, you know, it's a pretty cool thing. So then let's go completed here. So then now that should allow it to be clicked on and off. Okay, so that's what we're doing. I thought this was creating it, but no, we already created it. We now need to allow ourselves to click it, and then it needs to be completed and / uncompleted at the same time. So then that is pretty cool. And I almost forgot, we got to make sure we save our to-dos. Save our to-dos, because the whole point here is really they're trying to show us how to local storage. They're going to teach me the local storage here. And specifically, I wanted to get practice on this because I heard the local storage is very important. You said, so essentially opening your horizons in a sense. I guess basically. So what do you mean naming it? Naming what? Oh, because at first I thought that's what this was, but then I think this is just showing that that's what we're targeting. So then, next we need to get into what does my note say. So here we're going to be getting into the functions where we create and append the li. Okay, I was going to say the whole time I was like, I knew we didn't create it. So then why does it say it's what creates it? I don't know, because I'm like, bro, I know at some point we got to do create element li. Because this is where we're going to eventually get into it. Okay, so I'm like, bro, I know I'm not crazy. Oh, you know what? They did make me work backwards. And I realized they're making me work backwards with this too. Because I'm trying to go based off a little bit off of like memory and a bit off of my notes. So I'm like, how is save to-dos doing anything and add to-do doing anything? Like I was going to mention that earlier. Well, I did mention this one. I was like, I don't get how this is doing that. But now we're writing the functions that are going to be those two things. Okay. That confused me. Because I'm trying to go based off of like my steps. And my steps should have probably wrote that. Did I spell this right? Function? You have to say in my steps, I should have known that was going to end up confusing me because I'm literally like, I know I'm supposed to do save to-dos because that's what I have like written here as the name. Oh wait, I think I'm jumping too early. I'm jumping into the wrong function. We got to go add to-dos. Oops. Okay, so now this makes it a little bit easier though. So maybe working from top to bottom is kind of goated. Oh wait, I forgot to put a perimeter. Well, I don't think we need a perimeter. Well, but we need the lines, but I don't think we need a perimeter. I think we're just gonna hop right into this. Oh wait, actually no. I don't know. We'll figure it out. So now we need to basically create this code for adding these to-dos. And I think I named it to-do. So I need to stop with the S. We need to target that damn function. So here, this should be quite simple. We need to just immediately declare this li, like I said. So that's kind of annoying. We're going to call it li document dot create element. And then we need to go here. Document dot create element. We need to go li. And then we need to drop it down. And then what else are we possibly getting into here? I think we need to go for, am I doing inner text, inner HTML. No, I think I'm doing text content. I think, or no, I think it equals text though. Is that what that is? Inner text equals text, or text content equals text? That uppercase or no? I think I'm good. I think I'm good. So we're not done yet. We're not done yet. Actually, is that enough? No, I'm just kidding. Imagine. I don't think so. I think we gotta like actually run it. Or I could have miswrote earlier, but I think we gotta actually finish whatever the hell is in here. Which, what we need to do, so we created the li. Now we need to get into so this is the click event. But now I think we need to get into it actually showing us. Or maybe not actually showing us, but connecting it to the add to do. Because we need to now do something where if it's completed, right? I'm doing something like if it's completed, do the class list complete. So now I think this is probably where it's going to show us. So if completed, what the hell am I writing again? If completed, hold on. Bro, why is it not coming to me? If it's completed, then we need to add the class list. So I think what I'm getting into would be, it would be like, am I doing li class list completed? Yeah. li.class list, and then we're doing not toggle this time because toggle is allowing us to click it on, click it off. So we need to do add. So now we have to get it to where it actually adds. So we're gonna like see it completed. But we got to make sure we have that toggle because if we didn't, man, that would screw us over. We got li. And then I'm not sure if I need to write anything else in here. I doubt it. Possibly. Yeah, I doubt it. But then it's like, am I getting into an else if? Am I leaving this alone? I think I'm leaving it alone. Not too positive. You said, Marzi, good luck. How's it going so far? It's just going all right. I mean, granted, we can't really type anything just yet, but I did have a good amount of notes for specifically this one because this one is a bunch of stuff that I am just learning. But what I'm probably going to do is when it comes to my day off, I'm probably going to try and like rewrite it all without notes. Because I feel like the fact that I'm going through it with my steps and then a little bit of help if there's things that I don't think I would know, it makes it, a little bit easier, but I want to challenge. So I'm probably going to end up redoing this. Either on camera or off camera, but the problem is like I already showed y'all. Oh, actually I could do it for a YouTube video. That wouldn't be bad. That would not be bad at all. Actually, I remember I just posted something on TikTok. If y'all are new here, definitely hit that subscribe button. I also have a Discord in the description if you guys want to come and join the Discord. By the way, that'll be super damn dope. So then now, we already got the function for when you click the delete button, but now we need to create this delete button, which should be quite simple. I was gonna say, I'm like, I didn't see the delete button being created, so I guess they do have us working backwards here, which I feel like I kind of don't like. I don't know why they made us work backwards, because I feel like if I think this would be a little bit more easier for me if I did write it from down and then up. I don't understand why we wrote all of this the way we did. So that's probably going to be something that I'm going to end up changing for the next time around, because I feel like it kind of is confusing me. But like the more that I'm going, I'm like, okay, now I see where we're going with this. Because like I said, with my notes, it kind of shows, like what it shows for my notes is like create a function and append li. But then the next one's like create a function for delete button. So it's like kind of annoying that they made me work backwards, because then they had me thinking I was creating these things. But no, we had to create it later. And it's like, come on now. I should have wrote that the other way around. I should have known for myself that that was going to be something I would have got confused on. Let's go button here. So that should be quite simple. So we're creating this button, and then we need to do something where this delete button is going to be equal to text content of, oh wait, whoa, that's not what I'm doing. I think I'm doing dot text content And then this needs to equal like empty strings. Or, I mean, not empty strings, my bad, sorry. This needs to equal X, sorry, because we need to get it to look like an X. And then we got to go delete button, and then we got to add the class. Yeah, so the way they wrote that, that was definitely my fault. I should have noticed that it was being written backwards, because now I'm starting to understand what the hell is going on. Delete button, it's got text. Why did I get a text from like Reddit saying help? That's crazy. Well, it's probably a story. Oh, actually, no, I think that's coming from the college I wanted to go to. Hey, what is up? What is up? So you motivate me a lot. Thank you so much. You're welcome, man. I'm so glad that I could do that. You guys motivate me by leaving such nice comments, by the way. It says, Cosmos, hi, what are you making? Currently, we are making this to-do app where the goal is to kind of see, we're trying to learn about local storage as we are doing this. So, yeah. And then pretty much we gotta get it to the point where we can write a task, add, and that it would actually add, that it could delete, it could check. So we got to get it to the point where it all appears on the screen and everything works properly as well. But the real goal here is to just test and see that local storage, which I think we're onto the right task. Onto the right thing. So now, I remember earlier the note was saying to append the child, so then that shouldn't be difficult. You literally just go append. Well, it says append, but I'm assuming it's append child. Because I honestly don't think I've ever used append without using append child. But I mean, I think it's definitely possible. And then you would do li append child delete button. And the append child method is the node. It adds a node to the end of the list of children of a specified parent role. And then last but not least here, we need to do the same thing with the to-do list. Hopefully I wrote the right to-do list because there's a couple of things we're going crazy here. And we got to go append child. And this needs to be append child for li. So then that should be pretty much helpful. And then I think we're moving on to the next thing, which now we are getting into saving the local storage, y'all. So we're almost done here. But I might have to end up hopping off a stream before we could finish. So that sucks. We're kind of missing the main point. But I think at least that'll give me some more time to kind of review a little bit over the code. And then definitely toss this around the way I need to. Because I think if I definitely wrote these functions out first, I would have understood everything else. But everything else, like, I understood it in the sense of, like, I knew how to write it. And I knew what my notes were telling me to do. So it would be like, you know, do this, do that. But there was things that definitely threw me off that I was kind of like, well, my note is saying to do it, so I'm just going to do it. But I didn't get why. Hey, what's up, Vinny? What is up? Says, do you use AI? No, I do not. I refuse. I mean, I can use ChatGPT, like, if I need help on something after a while. But if it comes to, like, using Cursor or something, no, I don't use AI. But I mainly use it for, like, mentorship. I don't like to use it for help, in a way. So now we need to do the function where we are saving the to-dos. So function saves, to-dos. I cannot believe, like, I figured that these were functions, but I'm like, is it possible for this to just be something? Why is this not going through? Oh, I was like, what the hell? What the heck is happening? You said add notifications. Add notifications for what? Add notifications for what? If you mean notifications, or are you talking about, like, AI, or do you mean notifications as in, like, actually, I wouldn't know. What do you mean about add notifications? So we got save function to-dos here, and then so what we got to do is we got to declare to-dos, or yeah, we got to declare to-dos. See, that was another thing too, where I was like, I'm writing to-dos everywhere, but like I don't even have it declared. So it's like, it's kind of annoying that they made me write it backwards because it definitely threw me off. But I like that now that I am coming into it, I'm like, I got it. You said I recommend adding notifications. Adding notifications from what? Are you talking about AI, or are you talking about like my stream? I don't know if we randomly jumped to Discord. Like, what are we talking about? I don't know, notifications from what. So then we got to do here, because, well, actually, I don't even know exactly where we're going here. I only wrote something about just saving local data. So I kind of have to remember how to do this part, which is going to be difficult. So add a notification for the to-do list. Oh, okay. I see what you mean. I probably would do that later. I feel like as of right now, my goal is to learn about local storage. I mean, maybe would I eventually get into it? I don't think so. But I think my goal as of right now is to just get into local storage. So I'm not going to really try and add nothing, especially because I wrote everything backwards. So it's kind of already confusing me to begin with. So that is kind of annoying, but it's okay. So now what we need to do is, now what we need to do is, let me see. This might actually be where I do struggle, is saving. Because I already know about like the stringify thing, but I'm confused. I didn't give myself too much help here. I think I figured I would have known. So, I believe we need to be targeting. I believe we need to be targeting, because what I'm getting confused from is I think we need to go document dot query selector all, right? I believe we need to go document dot query selector all. If I could spell. And then I believe I need to get into like hashtag to do list, because now we're trying to target this. So I think we're doing a hashtag to do list, and then I think I'm doing space li. Why? I'm not sure, but then I know we got to go dot for each, and then we got to open that up. Actually, what the hell is the syntax for dot for each? I think this might be it. So I'm glad that I remembered this, but honestly, moving forward is going to be a hassle. So, bye, I need to go. Okay, I'll see you later, Cosmos. Hey, what is up? What is up? How are you today? If y'all are new here, man, definitely hit that subscribe button. That would be super damn dope. Oh, I forgot to change my subscriber goal. So, yeah, I finally caught up. Hey, that's what's up, man. That is what's up. I forgot to change my subscriber goal. How could I forget? But it's all good. It is all good. Honestly, I think we only got one sub during this stream, but that's all right. It's never about that. Let's go. I think my goal amount would be 1,480, y'all. We're actually so close though, because we're at 1,471. That is amazing. That is amazing. I was actually really hoping that I would be able to hey, see you later, Cosmo. See you later. You said dreams do come true. Hey, that's what's up, Crit. That is what's up. So yeah, I think from here we're going dot for each. I know eventually we need to get into something with dot push, but exactly how do we get there? Exactly how am I getting there? If y'all are new here, man, definitely hit that subscribe button. We are on the road to 1,480. Even one sub would be pretty damn cool. So I think I'm going dot for each, and then we need to get into specifically. It says no, you got 2 subs. Oh, I did. I must have missed it. Oh, you subscribed. Oh, hey, that's what's up, man. Thank you so much for hitting that sub button. My bad. I did not see it. In the stream. Okay. Thank you so much, Cosmos. Thank you so much. Definitely thank you so much for hitting that subscribe button. That is super damn dope. So I believe I need to get into, I know something dot push, but exactly how am I getting there? Because dot push is normally what you write at the end. So we need to do something like li. I believe arrowhead. Arrowhead is crazy. I don't know why I always feel like I want to call it like a hat. And then I think we're doing to do. Our to-dos with an S, right? Because we're trying to target with a const. So we're doing to-dos dot push, which needs to be this. And I think we need to have 2 of them specifically. And then we can get into the nitty gritty, which is just going to be a hassle. So you're 13. Okay. Are you learning how to code? Well, you said that you're leaving, so I don't know if you're leaving or not. I was gonna say, are you definitely learning how to code? Like what? Like how is it going, man? Unless you're gonna be leaving, but that's all right. You could definitely leave. It's all good if you gotta go. But let me see. So we got dot push. I'm not sure. I think you know what? I think I'm gonna save the rest for tomorrow, because we got into a lot of things that were a little bit difficult. Because they made me write it in the weird way, but you know what? I think we kind of ate today. So we got something to finish for tomorrow. Because I do gotta get off, because I do gotta go to work today, by the way, y'all. And it was even worse, y'all. If well, actually, I don't know who's if like exactly who's in the stream. If there's people in the stream that are, from my previous stream, but my birthday is actually on the 9th. So when it comes to, I think, streaming on, oh, you're learning Python. Oh, okay, that's pretty dope. That's pretty dope. But when it comes to streaming for my birthday, and I'm gonna be celebrating it for like 3 days, well, I should be celebrating it. I should have enough time to stream tomorrow. And then I need to stream. I'm probably not gonna stream on Sunday, but what I'm thinking about is probably filming and then premiering it so it feels like a stream. But then it's probably gonna be the same thing for Monday as well. Possibly, yeah. Sunday and Monday are probably going to be more premieres instead of it being streams, or I might just miss a day. But I don't plan on missing 2 days back to back. I think that's kind of crazy. But thank God to the new subs, man. We are at 1,472. That means we got 2 people today. That is what's up. We have currently been on this grind for 148 days. That is insane. We're coming up on 5 months, and I'm still, still a little bit like I know JavaScript to the extent of being able to make a website, but when it comes to learning it a little bit more deeper, that's where I'm currently trying to achieve, because at the end of the day as well, I am trying to pursue a computer science degree by June, and there's certain classes, I was just looking over it too, because I was talking to ChatGPT about it, because I was trying to like get like a little bit of a study routine that they can give me, and honestly, what was it again? Oh yeah, so I was looking into it, and they do have a good amount of courses with programming. Like one of them was literally called then what was it called? It was something Java. Like something full-blown Java. So I was like, bro, I'm gonna have to learn the Java language. But the good thing is though, is with me learning JavaScript, obviously it's not similar in that way, but I feel like when you learn a language and you kind of try to like translate it over to, I wanna say, you learn a language and you kind of transfer it over, you kind of transfer the logic with it. Obviously, it's not going to be the same syntax, so you kind of just have to remember or learn the new syntax, but have the same logic. So I think that's probably going to be pretty cool, but I do need to end up learning Java. I think Python was in there. So it's kind of scary about how much coding languages I need to get into. And then, like, because I'm about to look at all the courses right now. Because the courses that they have for me, they're going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. But also, too, they kind of they only have, like, the computer science courses. But there's courses they want you to take outside of that. So I'm like, they honestly should have wrote that down. I'm not going to lie. Because I think you need to take, like, an extra couple courses as well. So it's not even really 37 courses. It's probably, like, 40. But I'm not too positive exactly how that's going. But one of them is, obviously, of course, you're going to have Intro to Computer Science, which, if they don't take my transfer on that, because I did that, like, 2 years ago, but I know they feel like, if years went by, you're probably not going to understand the same stuff. So they make me take that again. I think I'm just going to straight up go and test out of that, because I don't think I need an Intro to Computer Science. I feel like I'm very, like, confident in that one. They even have where is it at? They have a web dev. Where is it at? Oh, web development foundations. So I'm like, I'm probably literally going to test out of that class as well. So in my head, I'm already 2 classes out. Everything else, though, is where I'm probably going to need to put in a good amount of work. Oh, they have Java Fundamentals. That's one class, right? And then the second class is Advanced Java. I'm like, oh, hell no. And then they are going to have me get into AI, which is pretty good. Can't wait for that one. And then lastly, there's math, right? You got calculus, you got discrete math. That's going to be something else. I like how they have Introduction to Communication, though. Connecting with others. That's going to be great for me to learn about talking. You said I've done machine learning many times. I'm an I don't know if you're trying to say intermediate or yeah. Hey, that's dope, bro. That is dope. I wonder, do they have a specific class like that? Well, I guess they do have random classes here, because they have health and wellness. Oh, they have a software engineering class in there that I'm gonna have to do. They have back-end programming. So there's a bunch of things that I'm gonna have to like really like pre-game and actually learn. They have network and security foundations, which is gonna be pretty good for me wanting to go to cybersecurity route, but I think that's honestly the only thing that they really showed. Introduction to systems and thinking. So that's gonna be pretty cool. So I'm trying to learn JavaScript. Where should I start? Do you have any suggestions? Honestly, I'm still currently even learning it my damn self, but I think I do know a good amount. So I would say learning JavaScript was much more helpful when I did it on the Odin project. And then I feel like when I started creating, side projects, mini projects with JavaScript over and over and over, it kind of just gets you to be in a repetitive stance. Or I'll see you later, Cosmos. It kind of gets you into a repetitive stance of like always, doing the same code. And so eventually you kind of just learn it. I think honestly I rebuilt the counter project for like 10 times. I rebuilt the to-do list 5 times. I rebuilt like there's so many projects that I just kept building over and over that taught me. So I would say honestly doing that. And if you need to start out the first time, literally like copying it the first time like word for word, but then the second time you write yourself steps, the third time you try to get rid of the steps, like kind of do that. So you're, obviously you can't just jump into it coding, right? It's not going to make sense. But see if you could try to break it down in that way. I think Free Code Camp does a good job if you use it correctly, because Free Code Camp does hold your hand a lot, and that is currently something that I use now. But it does hold your hand a lot, but if you use it correctly, as in what you just saw today, if you were here earlier, I'm not sure, I ended up rebuilding a project that I built off of Free Code Camp. So normally what I do is, if Free Code Camp makes me make a project, I just rebuild it outside of it with some notes, and then off camera I'll try to build it without notes, or depending on how much free time I have, I'll try to do one or the other. And then also Front End Mentor isn't a bad place either. They have free projects there that they give you like stuff through GitHub or through Git, so that when you put it on your laptop, you can have some of the stuff that, like a logo, maybe some of the colors you might want to use, and you just rebuild what they already built, and you try to make it like look very similar. But some of them have the JavaScript code, so you can even end up building, doing your HTML, your CSS, but also on top of that, getting into JavaScript. But I honestly would say building. I think building is really the key. And even if, like I said, at first you have to start with, going line by line, and also break down the code as well. So if you are going to go line by line, break down the code and take notes on what each line of code is doing, and then write yourself steps based off of the breakdown, and then try to build it on your own through your steps. I think that's very helpful. Something I do and I love it. Oh, wow. I just realized my shirt just says, remember when I asked for your opinion. That's crazy. I can't believe that. But yeah, man. So a lot of the studying that I'm doing now is really supposed to be going towards my computer science degree, which honestly I think the only spot that is going to need JavaScript, now that I'm really looking at it, it seems like it's just going to be my web development foundations class, which I'm probably going to test out of. So now that I'm really thinking about it, I probably don't need to know this deep of JavaScript, I think. But at the end of the day, though, it is kind of fun to still learn. But I can't wait to end up getting into all these other classes, y'all, and take y'all along with me to see if I could, pre-game some of these classes. That would be super, super damn dope. If you're new here, y'all, definitely hit that subscribe button. If you have any questions, you could definitely ask away. Don't really mind to answer. We were on the road to 2,480, and honestly, I think where I went wrong is I forgot to update it at the top, because I've learned that if I don't update it at the top, people don't sub, because I feel like they probably are like, okay, this is way far behind. So I meant to update it, but it's all good. It's all good. We still got some people. Still got some people for today, and I gotta upload a YouTube short, which I don't know why my phone is acting like it was uploaded yesterday and it wasn't. So that's corny. So I'm probably gonna have to delete it and then re-upload it, in all honesty. But alright, I am gonna end up hopping off. Oh, you said, when will you start coding? I already started coding earlier. So if you want to catch me doing the coding part, that was dumb early. Normally at the end of my streams, I like to do a Q&A where I just talk and chat with people. So, but I'm probably gonna end up hopping off now because I gotta get ready for work anyway. But I'll definitely be catching y'all later. I've been documenting this journey. Let me do a little bit of an outro. I've been documenting this journey for almost 5 months. In 3 days, I hit 5 months, which is gonna be super damn dope. I'm also trying to go down this computer science route. My real goal is to shoot for cybersecurity, but also with web dev, I want to be able to do it as a side hustle. Those are really pretty much my plans. And yeah, hopefully y'all had enjoyed this stream. I'll be catching y'all in the next one. Deuces.